Hey, good morning, everybody. Norm Johnson here with Enchanted Fibers. Was wanting to make a scarf and a poncho, and decided that I needed to get some silk made. Um, I'm going to walk through a snow dyeing process. We had about 5 inches of snow here in Colorado last night, so I'm going to grab some of that and get going. But kind of show you the setup that I have. It's not the same as a lot of other people, but here we go. So, so in my sink, I have my bucket to catch the dye and the melting snow, and then I have on top of the bucket I have a cooling rack to kind of hold my parts bucket. So this is a parts washing bucket that I have. So it's stainless steel and things. You could put the silk right on top of a cooling rack and cover everything up. I just found this and decided that I wanted to use it. So I'm going to adjust the camera here a little bit. I think just to kind of put it down a little bit. There we go. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my silk that's been washing, has been rinsing. It's in some acid water. I actually have two pieces of silk, one for the scarf and one for the poncho. I'm going to take these and just kind of hold them up and all kind of spread them out a little bit. So this is kind of like tie-dyeing a t-shirt, except I'm not going to use any rubber bands. I'm going to twist the two pieces together, and then I'm just going to kind of wrap them around my hand. I'm going to set them down in the parts bucket. Just kind of spread it around, open it up, and things. So there, I have my silk in the basket and things. So the next thing is adding some snow. So we got a bucket of snow. This is a wet snow, so it's going to kind of work like ice, I think. But I'm just putting snow over the top of the silk. Just kind of make sure everything's covered up and things. So there, I have some snow over it. And I've got three dyes. I'm going to use three different colors. I have a mulberry and an orchid from Gay Wool. And then I have a grape juice from ProChem and things. So the silk has been soaking in acid water. So I'm going to start with the orchid. And I have a little teaspoon. It's going to kind of put that on both the edges. See if I can get the camera a little closer, you can see. And then we'll take a little bit of mulberry. And what's going to happen is that dye is just going to kind of work down. I'll put mulberry down here in the middle of this side. This is a quarter of a teaspoon spoon that I'm using. So, and then the last one I'm going to do is this grape juice from ProChem. Just put some of that in the middle here as well. So I mean, these dyes, I'll maybe put a little bit over here. It'll mix with the orchid, as it's going down. So, but essentially, that's what we're going to do. We're going to let it set here and melt, and the dye will just continue to work down through. You can probably see some of it going down through the snow now, and it will get to the silk and interact in things. So I don't know. You can see the different colors on top of the snow now, and things. But we'll let this set here till tomorrow. 24 hours or so. Let the snow melt. Let the dye work its way into the silk. Let the silk absorb the dye that it wants to, and some dye will go down into the bucket, and we'll go from there. But then when we get it done, we'll iron it, and we'll move on to our development process. So hope you guys have enjoyed the process of snow dyeing. You can do the same thing with ice cubes. I just happen to have some snow today, so thought I would take advantage of that moisture that we've gotten here in Colorado. You guys have a great day. May your hearts be full of peace.